we won't really know. But be clear, reimagine how y'all mention my name in some of these conversations. I make a lot more than you niggas. So, if I'm seated behind you, it's by choice, enjoying some popcorn with my baby.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. So, a while back, 50 Cent shouted out Joe Budden for noting that he has an unprecedented ability to beat the odds. 50 actually reshared an old clip from Complex, Everyday Struggle, to his Instagram, where Budden was analyzing how he has continually overcome obstacles throughout his career, including surviving dangerous street beefs. What he said is, 50 Cent had the greatest run I've ever seen in my entire life, and that will probably remain the same. That answer will never change. I'm very aware of the people that 50 Cent had beef with. He shouldn't have beat any of it. They tried to kill 50 Cent for years. He should have died. He did not. He then had to deal with real street beef, with being blackballed. He shouldn't have beat that. He actually shouldn't have beat both of those things. He was on the greatest mix-up run that I had ever witnessed. Then he signed with M and Dre.
Have you seen this new podcast?
Which one?
It's Jadakiss and Fat Joe. Anybody caught it?
Yes. I've seen 2 of the episodes, yeah.
Oh, the whole... Okay, dope. It was
I didn't
really
watch the most recent one, though.
Oh, you should.
How do you feel about artists stepping into the pod space?
As a longtime native potter, I feel like I'm very protective of my space, and
Me
I don't
too.
want anybody in
That's
it.
what I'm asking you.
Yeah, fuck those guys. No, I think anybody should do what they can. I mean, look, I was a TV guy, a TV news guy that people said shouldn't step into podcasting world. So, like, I think people should do their thing.
I hate how they announced it. I hate how hard they went. It's almost like, because you have an advantage because you're a celebrity, right?
Yeah.
But I think that they thought it was going to be hard.
I thought it was great.
I think they thought it was going to be easy.
I was about to say, they thought it was going to be easy.
And then they get on there, then they realize that we don't care. Like, everybody's talking, so why we care?
Right.
And then they start, figuring out what's...
You got to make a splash.
Hey, you got to make a splash. You got to make some noise in the podcast.
You got to make a splash.
And by the way, it's been aired on the 3rd episode. We didn't start seeing clips from the 3rd episode until they made a splash.
Yeah, can we talk about that splash a little bit?
I saw clips from the second
I'm about to say, I saw the second episode
but,
clips.
but I chose not. And
even those clips would appear to be attempts to be
It was a
splash.
little bait.
Yeah, a little bit.
Chum the water a little bit.
Absolutely.
But I didn't think it was about me because I got a hit.
You say that again? Oh, right.
Second episode.
Got
When
fair
it was
enough.
like, yo, niggas ain't got hits, niggas ain't qualified. I didn't take that personally. I felt like that before I got in the pod game. Like, yo, there's too many people that are doing interviews with rappers that never did it, never heard the music.
I wanted to
that's
talk
a common thing for people to say.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to just take that personally, so I let it ride. But then episode 3, you know what I mean?
And I don't think that was about you.
I didn't take it that way.
Then I heard this one.
I just want to let it be known, under normal circumstances, I would charge the volume and Boost Mobile for this airtime on this broadcast. But Mark that's my man. He want to let it go for free. I'm going to oblige.
Look, I'm here with the home team. We ain't got to play
just this one time.
We can just talk about it.
Please play. I'm being dramatic.
Okay.
Please.
I don't want to be triggering though. I'm trying to be mindful of that.
On 5 row, I gotta be front row.
So you want all the
Cause somebody you don't like, your enemy, gonna come sit right. It's that we call that the Joe Budden seats. You know them second row.
I don't even got
You ain't got a hoodie.
I don't even got a hood.
Yo, listen, them second, third row, I can't do it. I gotta sit front row. I'll give you my experience.
What do you call them seats?
The Joe Budden seats. Them shit second row. You know, perfect example. Him and 50 got some shit, and I'm sitting courtside, and 50 comes
He was
sit.
right behind y'all.
Okay, but he's behind us.
Those were still considered floor seats.
Those
if you
are
know
great.
anything.
Listen, I
didn't know that.
It's AA and BB.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but the man had a little something going on with 50, and why God put 50 Cent front row, and he's in like third row.
I don't think
that
that was
would
God.
bother me if I was Joe Buttons.
No,
It
it was
happened to
And
me.
he put the S back on your
It
name.
happened
sure
to me
did.
before. When we just
Listen,
squashed
if he
him,
didn't bump in the 5th, would he have a nice experience?
you got a good seat, but the problem is you got to always expect the enemy might come front row.
I'll stop it there. So
There's absolutely no logic to his logic whatsoever.
Who was that?
there was Mark Lamar Hill, pussy.
That shit is hilarious.
So look, I didn't quite follow his logic either.
Yeah, it made no sense.
But just calling the second row the Joe Budden seats
That's fucked
The
up.
second row.
It's not horrible.
So Mark, I looked at
It's
it
not the
like
worst.
that,
And I tried to tell Joe this before myself.
but I would say this because he said it at a podcaster, it came off like bah. But if it was a rap bar, it would have just been a rap bar. Like it would have
Sitting in
been.
the second row like Joe Budden.
It would have been rap bar, but it
It would
was
still be a pretty hard shot to say though.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
Second row's pretty good.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with everybody. There's nothing wrong with sitting BB.
Especially when the internet went and
Yeah.
found pictures of Fat Joe in row 10
it's
and row
important.
13.
It's-
and row
Okay,
18.
so the only thing
And it's
that
the fucking New York. It's the
my
Madison Square Garden.
only response to Joe would have been, but I feel like you're the go to this podcast shit. You my nigga, but I always tell you that, and you really on the goat's floor. Shooting at him like nigga, that's the
He's the AA of podcasters.
He's the fucking he's the podcaster.
Even if he's the
front
BB
row, and you in podcasting now
spectators.
talking about it. Yeah,
All y'all doing
Yeah.
is playing into his hand.
Yeah, it's
Right.
That's the whole point. You play in his hands. He say something. It keep going up. But I think he knew what he was doing.
How'd you feel when you heard
He
that?
did it last episode when he went up there and was like, "Yo, these podcasters, they give us our flowers. We up here on the whatever number they debuted on the iTunes chart, and nobody gave us our flowers. I ain't see none of these podcasters. You know what you're talking about,
Right.
Like you wanted to get, do your thing, get to your spot without mentioning
Ice,
anybody else.
Ice, I want to say something. Now I'm gonna challenge you because I got to call you out now. I'm gonna
What's
get
up? Call me out.
Ain't this is just this is equivalent to the rap beef.
It
This
is.
is just
Same shit.
nigga. I got my pod. Who the number one pod? Nigga, I'm gonna shoot at him. It's the same concept.
So
It's just that,
Oh,
you
that's
know-
interesting.
Cool. So when that, I disagree with that a little bit. I mean, no. The
No, I get
concept
you, but I'm
with
saying it's the same concept.
If I'm the top nigga in the game and a nigga who's on his first freestyle is shooting at me, I'm not responding to you. You got to earn a response at least.
Well, I lean in,
I
not
agree
back.
with that.
You said what?
I lean in, not back.
You lean into it.
Lean in,
Not
not
back.
back.
He asked you a question though.
Give it the dramatic intro. Come on, you see what your boy.
I already know.
A little bar.
Look at my boy. Look at my boy. Hold on.
The greatest in the world, we here. We heard you.
Mic check,
Now
1
come
2.
to the table.
Mic check, mic check.
Hey, nigga, in this
Mic check,
podcast
1 2
game.
1 2.
10 toes down.
Yo, let me get that water real quick. Turn me up the
Y'all niggas
headphones.
shouting him out.
Dim the lights.
Dim the lights a little bit. Yo, let me get that towel
Hold
over
that
there.
nigga down, you heard?
Sweating a little bit. I'm ready. Yo,
The
where my
automatic floater.
Yo, call out the masseuse real quick. The masseuse girl.
Call him out. Come on, ma.
Yeah, I need a massage.
Main linking on ya. Come. Yeah.
Stop. Yo, that's why. Yo, so
I didn't even say that part.
My girl Mel up in this piece.
How do you feel, man? Like Mark asked you when you heard it.
I want to break character for a minute.
Okay.
I want to break character for a minute because you could have some fun with this, or you could use it as a really, really, really teachable moment in front of a really large audience. So let me be mature and show some discipline and restraint and lead with, I absolutely love Fat Joe. I have all the respect in the world for Fat Joe. Bought Flo Joe when it dropped. Jadakiss.
Knew you was going to flow, Joe.
I bought Flo Joe when it dropped.
No doubt.
Flo Joe was one of the first instrumentals I spit on in like 93, somewhere around there. So I got Fire Water, all that. So I have a different level of respect for not only Fat Joe, but I'm going to always support anything that Jadakiss does.
For sure.
Anything that Kiss
Love
does, he
Kiss.
has my support.
That's a fact.
Shout out to
Great man.
J1, shout out to Yonkers. For me, in my 40s, it's been really important to unlearn stupid hip-hop ideology. Like, let me start with, there's nothing to even fight about here. Like,
can't work.
let's start with, we're talking about a game where the tickets were the most expensive Knick playoff tickets in franchise history.
Y'all argue about tickets like
The cheapest ticket
cost
in
more
that
than-
building was $600, $700, $800.
$874, Joe.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Knicks fan. Thank
Knicks
you.
fan, $874.
Yeah, that particular game was a lot. So this is all just like elitist jargon.
It is.
I want to start there.
Yes.
It's like 4.0 versus 4.6.
Secondly, well, yeah. Secondly, the internet is not like a real place. I would expect Fat Joe to know that. I need more than internet fodder to ever assume that there's really beef with somebody. Me and 50 have over 20 years in. I never thought that would escalate. And if I feel like that, I just need more than some internet chat for me to feel like that, number one. Number two, if you fight in the garden, you're banned for life. You're not doing it again. And if you're tough enough to fight there during a game, then my nigga, I don't assume any of us millionaire, multi-millionaire, 9-figure people to do that at the Garden. I just don't. The lights is too bright. And we there to watch a game, which is the other brilliant concept I have, which may be hard for people to grasp, but if I'm at the Knicks game, it's just because I'm a Knicks fan. I'm not there for the vanity play. I'm not there for the celeb role. I'm not there to be seen. I'm not in the record label seats. I'm not in the Kith seats. I'm not in the comp seats. I'm in the seat that I wanted to purchase, so I bought it. It's really just that simple. I'm not with all the extra hoopla out there. I'm not out here running around moving with the leverage of my management company or trying to be buddy-buddy or friendly with rappers that I'm not really buddy-buddy or friendly with. I'm the walking embodiment of standing on my own too. And you know that, which is why you're using my name on your newly established platform trying to get traction because I'm the best in the biz. I recognize that too. Lastly, I just don't know what Joe Budden seats mean, and because I have so much relationship equity with Fat Joe, I'll wait for him to tell me. I don't want to assume. On one hand, where I come from, you would want to be seated behind your enemy, if anything.
That's where the logic
That's the part I didn't follow.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be seated in front of him. So, if he was talking about that, I don't really get it, but that's on him. And lastly, maybe Joe Budden seats just means sitting behind somebody you make a lot more than. Until we get clarity on it, we won't really know. But be clear, reimagine how y'all mention my name in some of these conversations. I make a lot more than you niggas. So, if I'm seated behind you, it's by choice, enjoying some popcorn with my baby. I say that with all the respect in the world. So, much love to Fat Joe and Jadakiss. I'll continue to support their broadcast, and hopefully everyone out there will continue to do the same. But this is a non-issue, you guys. Everybody back to work. hey, if this is a non-starter. If this ever comes to be something, then we'll address it later. But Joe and I will talk. This is a non-starter. Salute to all, and go Knicks always.
Okay.
What was the thing you called it? A boosh boosh?
Yeah. Booshy booshy.
Reset the palette.
Did it do what it needed to do?
Right?
Didn't work the way I thought it would, but you know.
What you say?
My moves doesn't feel bouged, you know.
Yeah, like we gotta be. It's important to not let things that you see on the internet rile you up while things are going great, man. That was a non-starter. Shout out to those boys.
And then it's kind of like the guy in the front talking about the guy in the back of him, the second guy, not knowing that there's 300 other rows behind. It's like you almost like disrespect those people.
But wait, dog, if I was sitting in the nosebleeds, I make more than you. Like, my seat should never come up in your conversation. If I was outside in a lawn chair watching on a fucking mobile device, my seat shouldn't come up in none of y'all conversations. That was confusing a little bit, but to each his own.
Anywho's.
How about now? Is your boosh boosh?
There you go. Now my boosh is amused. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
We good now.
All right.
What else is going on in the world?